Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 5 of the Change Your Mind, Change Your Life Summit. It's Kornelia Stephanie here with you this morning, Summit Leader. And it's Saturday morning at 7:30 Pacific time. When I woke up this morning, I definitely felt, wow, I wish I could just sleep in this morning and not get up. It has absolutely been a marathon week this week. When I was sitting here just a little bit ago to prepare, hi Nina, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. When I was sitting here preparing for this morning's Facebook Live, what am I going to say? What am I going to talk about? What's really important, aside from the fact that I'm getting ready to introduce you to our next dynamic, amazing speaker for the Change Your Life, Change Your Mind, Change Your Life Summit. I was looking at what have I accomplished this week? What have I done? And would you believe this? This week, I have conducted 19 interviews, 19, 2 interviews per day, including 2 Facebook Lives. And yesterday, I also did a radio show on Transformation Talk Radio, which you can always follow me every Friday on my popular podcast, Living Heaven on Earth, Lady Boss, and the Millionaire Imprint for Women. So when I was looking at this morning, I'm going, oh my God, I have done 19 appearances this week and interviewed 19 people, along with experiencing intense, challenging obstacles that have been thrown on my path that I've had to literally just move beyond. One of the main ones was one of my dearly beloved friends ended up in the hospital this week with a stroke. And this was early on, just before the summit was launching. I mean, it happened like simultaneously. I'm getting ready to lead the summit, and my beloved person that I dearly love, I can't even tell you what that meant to me, ended up in the hospital with a stroke and congestive heart failure. And when I was faced this week with the possibility of death, of losing him, feeling those feelings and processing that emotion, while at the same time, so many people were counting on me here with the summit, because a lot of the women and dynamic speakers that I featured this week on the Change Your Mind, Change Your Life Summit, every single one of them was counting on me to create an amazing environment for them, because they are coming here to bring you their best gifts, their best selves, their amazing contribution to make this world a better place. And at the same time, every single one of us, we're all entrepreneurs. So our money is attached to this. How we're earning a living, how we're making money, so all this was all playing out. And like the waves were so intense and so fast, I didn't even have time to sit back and like reflect on even wondering, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Like, you just have to kind of show up. I had to just show up in everything and let my humanity experience the environment that I was finding myself in the reality that I was finding myself in. So if you're wondering and you're sitting back and you're saying to yourself, I can't do something, or it's too much, don't fool yourself and don't sell yourself short. Because if I would have, in the beginning of the week, looked at what I'm about to do this week, I would have been like, oh my God, my ego would have been like, oh my God, trying to keep me small, trying to put up all these fears and these roadblocks and all this stuff that I would have talked myself out of it. And when I was looking at this morning, I was thinking, this is exactly how we incarnated to come here on this planet, with this absolute knowing that we've got this, that we can rise above any human limitation, that we signed up to come here and help this earth ascend and ourselves and make the world a better place. No more war on this planet. No more rape. No more control. No more manipulation. No more projection of our fears. No more of this. It's time for unconditional love. It's time for healing. It's time for intuitive guidance, listening to your heart. It's time for our organic nature to come and play full out. So that's when so many volunteers, so many of us volunteer to come here and share our wisdom, share our energy, because many of us have been here many times, thousands of times probably, I don't know. But we are here to experience greatness. And that's what the Change Your Mind, Change Your Life Summit is all about. And the amazing speakers that I have featured this week have every single one of them have had to jump through incredible, incredible hoops to get here. And so if you have not had the opportunity to listen to any of the speakers, you still can. Today, go to changeyourmind.us and sign up to receive all of the replays and watch all the speakers bring you amazing ways that you can make your life better in these times of great change that we find ourselves in. I want to talk a little bit, and there's a lot of speakers here that signed in this morning. Thanks everybody, Autumn, Nina, Deborah. Thank you so much for being here. Kornelia is here. So I'm going to ask the speakers a question and type it into the chat if you wouldn't mind. And this is the question. Let me look at my notes. The question I would like you to answer into the chat is, I called all the speakers this morning and I asked them, what are the takeaways from the talks this week, and why should people sign up for the summit still in this late of the game? Because you don't have to feel like, oh my gosh, I missed all of the interviews, I missed everything, and I don't have time. That's an illusion, because you can still go sign up right now at changeyourmind.us. You can still get entered in for a grand prize drawing that if you share this on your social media, you have the opportunity to win up to $3,500 value gifts. Every single one of the speakers has a free gift at the end of their talk, a free gift, the best of the best. And they made an exclusive offer available just for you, so that you can have an easier time, an easier way right now in whatever experience that you find yourself in, because I'm absolutely in the know that this Change Your Mind, Change Your Life Summit is the answer to your prayer. It's already here. It's in your inbox. It's right here and right now. So go there, changeyourmind.changeyourlife.us, and sign up for that. And now let's see, I want to tell you a little bit about the speaker that I'm about to bring on at 8 o'clock, which you can join me over. You can transition with me over at 8 o'clock Pacific time. I'm going to bring you Anita Morrow. And Anita Morrow is going to talk to us about meditation. She has a global organization that she is inviting the world 1 million meditators. So that's her mission. She is inviting people to become meditators, and she's got this organization. She's going to tell us a little bit about that. But for those people that say, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm too busy in my life, I don't have time to meditate, I don't have time to meditate because I've got this and that and all these things to do. We're going to get into this talk and we're going to find out exactly how much time you have to meditate, and that you can start meditating today, because you can change your life today by learning how to calm and meditate and change your life through meditation. So, and change the world. So that's going to be at 8 o'clock. Join me at changeyourmind.us and sign up for this amazing summit. And you're going to be able to watch all the replays. And I'm going to introduce you to Anita Morrow. This afternoon at 1 o'clock, I'm going to be back at 12:30 here to talk to you about the next person that I'm going to interview this afternoon. And that is a mystery guest that stepped in this week when one of our speakers took ill and she was not able to stay with her talk. So that was another one of those hoops that came in that we had to find a stand-in so that we can deliver what it is that we promised you, our audience, our amazing audience. And thank you so much, everybody, for viewing these videos, for liking them, for sharing them. I see that all of the Facebook Lives that I've done this week have gotten tremendous amount of views, and I really appreciate that. What I would even appreciate more is for you to talk back to me, for you to engage with me, because I see so many people are looking and seeing the videos, but they're not really talking. So there's like 100 views, or tell me what it is that you're feeling. Tell me what this video did for you. Tell me what it is that you're experiencing in your life and how this is supporting you. Because part of what this is, it's time for your voice of change to be part of the collective. Put your voice into it. Put your body into it. Put your passion into it. Put your love into it. I want to hear from you. That's one of the main reasons why I'm doing these Facebook Lives, because I want you to engage with me. Because what otherwise, if you're not talking to me, then what's the purpose? What's the purpose, right? Because this is not just about a one-way thing. It's about an interaction. We all want connection. We all want connection. And so do I. One of my dear, dear friends says to me, Kornelia, you want too much from people. You want too much. You want people to, because in my online membership, I write every day, and I do a recording every day, and I ask people to engage with me, and he says, you want too much from people because you want people to talk, you want people to write, and you want people to engage, and people don't want to do that. They don't want to write because they don't feel that they're good writers, or they don't want to say anything because of whatever. So they're just, you want too much from people. Well, isn't that what it's about? Isn't that what it's about, to communicate and engage with each other and not just be disconnected, but engagement. That's what it's about. It's about communication. So we have our devices. Where everybody is just so busy looking at their phones, looking at their iPads, looking at their computers. But who's talking to each other? I want to talk. I want to find out what keeps you up at night. I want to find out what it is that moves you. I want to find out what is it that you want to bring to the world? What problems are you solving? What is it that you need help with? So that's what I want to know. And that's how we're changing the world, is through community, through connection. Today at 1 o'clock, I'm bringing the mystery guest, and it's so great. You know why? Because, I told you my beloved friend who ended up in the hospital this week with a stroke. I'm bringing you a woman this week that's in her 70s that had a stroke in the year of 2013, and how she has recovered from that full circle, full recoverment. And what's so awesome is that the universe always gives us everything we need in the moment. So can you imagine my beloved friend that was in the hospital with a stroke, with congestive heart failure, a person that was a speaker here had to step out because she took ill. A new speaker came in, and this speaker is actually talking about stroke and how she recovered from it. And my beloved Bob is going to be able to watch this video and also have a session with her. And this is how the universe works. It's exactly how the universe works. Early this week, when I was talking about being faced with the possibility of death of a friend, losing my friend, the first speaker I brought on was Autumn Seibel. And Autumn was talking about death. She was talking about being in deep, deep grief over her brother being murdered, and how through that experience, she ended up, it ended up changing her entire life. And she started conscious communication, conscious conception, communicating with her daughters before they were even born. As you can tell, I am like so inspired and so turned on by everything that has taken place this week. For me, I've grown so much. I have grown so much through all of this. And I am in so much gratitude. I'm in so much overwhelm of goodness. I really haven't had a time to put all this together about how I'm feeling, because it's just been go, 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 show up, be in it, be in it, be in it. And I'm just in awe. I'm in awe of what has taken place here, because this Change Your Mind, Change Your Life Summit, I've never led a summit before, nor have I ever been a speaker in a summit. So I didn't know how to do it. I didn't even know how to do it. So again, with an amazing team, we can achieve and do really, really great things. So I'm going to be with Anita here at 8 o'clock. So be sure to join me over there. A couple things I want to say really quick is yesterday, if you missed yesterday's talks, Susan Axelrod, confidence coach, super, super, super inspiring, dynamic interview. She was talking to us about how to be okay with yourself right now. She was talking to us about clarity, how to receive clarity in times of confusion. Yesterday afternoon, I was meeting with a brand new client that just recently saw me on the radio, and she's thinking about joining me. And so she really doesn't even really know me. But when we were sitting yesterday, after yesterday afternoon, when we were sitting and talking about her coming on, she was telling me, she says, I just want to tell you, Kornelia, I feel such a sense of love from you. I feel such a sense of support from you. And I feel such a generosity from you that I have not felt from anyone else. And this is a person that's brand new, that I'm engagement with to talk to about a business connection. And so this is the energy that we're talking about. This is the energy, the field that we have created this week, this energy of support, of generosity, of love in business. And, love in business, and being able to say, I love you, and not holding back and saying, I love you only to, your inner circles, but being able to say to people, I love you. Carlinia Springer, my second interview yesterday. If you didn't see this interview, it's mesmerizing, this woman. I almost started crying. I had to hold myself back every time I talked to her. She's also a co-host on the Transformation Talk radio program. You have to see that interview because of her gifts and her wisdom. Really, she brought so much to the table. And Carlinia's message is, she grew up in a Seventh-day Adventist religious home. And it was really challenging for her to start listening to her intuition and start trusting the information and the guidance that she was getting from the universe when she was programmed in her religious upbringing. And so that's an interview to watch. There was so much there. We also talked about death, the loss of her brother's child. So there's so much, ladies and gentlemen. You have to sign up. It's like, it's free. It's free. Oh my God, it's free. It's like the summit is free. And you know, this passion and this love that we've brought here is a quote that one of my favorite quotes from Rumi. And Rumi says this: out beyond wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'm going to meet you there. And that is the field that was created with this amazing summit of people that have come to bring their best self to make the world a better place so that you can have it easier. And my greatest wish is that when you come into this field that has been created for you, that you feel this immense love, this immense, beautiful field, because it's not about right doing. It's not about wrongdoing. It's a field of love that was created for you, that is there for you. It's palpable. Yesterday, a stranger, that person that just is meeting me, told me this. So I want to thank the audience. I want to thank everybody for all the people that have supported us and that have stood by us, all the amazing people. Thank you to the speakers. Like I said, you know, without your support, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I want to thank Transformation Talk Radio, because that's actually where I got my wings, is being able to be a radio host and bring you the amazing people that are on the planet, that are in the trenches, that are out there, that are grassroots projects. They're not famous yet. They don't have a lot of money. As a matter of fact, most of them are using their own money in order to do the things that they're passionate about, because they so believe in this world and they believe in what they're doing. And that's what they stand behind. It has so much value. It has so much value. It has so much honor. And it is the power of 11 that has created this field, and it's there for you. Tomorrow is the last day of the Change Your Mind Summit, and I'm going to be interviewed tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I'm going to come here tomorrow morning at 7:30, and I'm going to do my last Facebook Live for the summit. And I don't know what I'm going to say yet, because I usually just wait until just before I come on, before I figure out what is it that wants to be said right now. So tomorrow I'm going to be interviewed as a speaker on this summit, which is also amazing, right? And my talk is going to be about stepping out of the shadow into the spotlight. And at first it was about being a media star, but remove the word media out of it. Be a star. Be the star that you are, and step out of the shadow and into the light. And right now, we know that the shadows are exposed everywhere, because I know that we all have to have so much compassion right now for where we are, as these shadows are exposed. And with the power of our love that we bring to those shadows, as we're walking in our shadow and in our divinity, and love has the power to heal all. Thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you to all the speakers. I'm heading over now to get ready to meet Anita Morrow, bring you Anita Morrow. And meditation, my gosh, where would we be without it? Where would we be without meditation? So I hope that you join me there. I'll see you again today at 12:30 here, when I bring you the mystery guest, and we're going to talk about this is not just about a stroke, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to talk about today, because this woman is all about mind shifting. I mean, she is so super amazing. She's going to bring all kinds of wonderful tools and tips, but more on that later. I'm getting ready to go now so I can calm myself for this next presentation. See you all, and thank you so much for being here. Share this with your friends and family. See you soon.